Grand Rising, beautiful souls. I hope you are ready for a amazing Cycle of Ease session. We are going to get into a playlist that was curated so that we can just feel energized, we can expand our minds, and just be ready for the day. So without further ado, remember to start your watch because we want to track our workout for sure. And more importantly, just remember to move. And more importantly, remember, I'm no certified cyclist, but I just enjoy the movement, the freedom, the opportunity to sweat in a joyous way. And so that's what we're here to do. So without further ado, start that watch. Let's jump on in. Slow and steady, just find your rhythm, okay? Get comfortable. Get some shoulder rolls in there, okay? Yes. Bring it forward. One at a time. Get some arm stretches going in there. Whatever stretching you feel like your body needs, stretch and do that. If you are new to the channel, I'm Erica Chanel, and we are here for a Cycle of Ease session. And really what that means is we're gonna get a good workout in addition to working out our minds. So I hope you're ready. Again, slow down and move. Just don't stop. Right? And you don't have to have a bike to be here with me. This is more about creating sacred time to put into yourself, your body, your mind, to start your day accordingly. So, I have weights. You don't need weights. I don't have a routine. I just move and groove according to what my body and the beat tells me to do. So, let's enjoy this ride. So as we embark on this Cycle of Ease session, we are going to go on a little journey to really just empower the day, ourselves, accordingly. So, if you don't know, you're gonna learn about the Life of Ease, which is a coaching program, a philosophy, a framework. It's a way of life, more importantly. And it's so important to understand this because we need to all be evolving daily, shifting our perspective and our mindsets to create the life we want. More importantly, that God is calling us to. So, feel that. Let the beat. There you go. So the first E in Life of Ease is we want to embrace our authentic self. We want to embrace confidence in a way that is not cocky, but just, again, backing up and supporting our authentic self. There are so many times in life we've had to wear masks. That stops. Because realistically, it hasn't been serving us. sure we feel kind of on the inside every time we have to do that, to fit in, to connect, to create opportunities. Understand those opportunities, those people, they're not meant for you. When you show up as your authentic self, that's when you meet your true tribe. And it's important to meet your new tribe because they're gonna breathe life into you. They're gonna love up on you, support you in ways that you don't even have to communicate because they know, they just get it. And that's the type of love and support we all should get to experience. Yet, the only way we can experience that is showing up as your authentic self. So, and also with embracing oneself, that also means embracing where you are at this moment. I know. You might not be where you want to be, and that's okay. We still have to embrace it. We have to own it. We have to understand it. We have to be able to take and create time to reflect on this moment. And so what that also means is embracing where we came from. We've all have stories, situations, traumas, good, bad, the ugly, that we have gone through. They have all been for a reason though, to condition us, to prepare us to this present day. Because without those experiences, traumas, good, bad, ugly, etc., we wouldn't be this person today. And we are blessed to be here today. That means we are on God's wake-up list for a reason. We still have work to do. So, as you embrace where you were to your present day and work on embracing your authentic self to show up daily, that gives you energy, because that's the second E. Energizing your life and your business with clarity. It's hard to do that when you can't embrace the things you've gone through and you're still living in cycles of stories that don't serve you today, that don't breathe life into you today, right? The inner child trauma that you're still carrying, this one did this to me, etc. We got to work through those things. They're heavy weight that we do not need to carry with us anymore. Life is way too short to be carrying that type of weight, baggage, trauma. And I'm not saying it's easy to work through, but it is possible. So, when you embrace those things in life, you get to energize yourself. Ooh, and it feels amazing to show up authentically, to be energized with direction, clarity, understanding, love, support in your life and your business. Okay? It's not always going to be peachy, I'll tell you that right now. But we are all on life's roller coaster. So it's gonna have its ups, downs, sides, outs, yet it's how we respond that is the key essence of us having power pivots. What's a power pivot? We'll get into that another day. But just know, we must embrace to be energized, to take drastic action with clarity and confidence in life and in business so that we can expand, third E, expand our reach, our knowledge, our perspectives, our products, our services, whatever it is not meant to be stayed in this little box. Imagine being in a box and you are just expanding. Eventually, that box is gonna break. You cannot stay in that box. And that's what we want, for you to be expanding, energized, empowered in your life and business, right? Because when you expand, it's a beautiful thing. And again, expanding does not come with being cocky, but it comes with the opportunity to serve in a greater and higher and larger capacity, right? So I want you to think, as we are on this bike, or are you doing your workout and just moving and grooving, more importantly, right? That's what we're doing. Ask yourself, have you been your authentic self in certain areas of your life? When you go to work, when you're with certain friends, at events, etc. And if you have not, then the question is, why not? What causes you not to show up as your authentic self in those situations? And I mean, you're just talking to yourself and writing this down. So be honest. Get real with yourself. Okay? And then, once you figure or decide on that answer, shall I say, then I want you to pick an area of your life that you want to energize right now in this season. Because it's going to change from season to season. Because life is going to throw curveballs, situations going to be happening. So I'm talking about right now, this season. And just know, this season, we're going into a new year, baby. So what we do now is going to be a reflection and going to either propel us or have us be in some quicksand as we enter the new year. So what area of your life or business do you want to energize, that you want to expand upon? All right? Just write them all out. Do a brain dump and let it flow. And then sit in silence and I would say talk to God and let him direct you. Surrender to him and ask him, Lord, this season of my life where I am going, I need you to direct me. I need you to guide me and let me know which area I should be focused on. All right? Give it some time. It might not be right in that moment, but stay open, stay attuned to God's answer, because he will answer you. And then that's where you can create your quote unquote, your co-creator with God, more importantly. You could create a little plan, forget hope. You're going to pray to God that your co-created plan aligns with his ultimate plan for you and goals. And then when you do that, you get to expand upon it. Then we go into the fourth E, which is all about empowering yourself. Because now you are showing up as your authentic self. You are energized. You are expanding mind, body, soul, spirit, which empowers you in such a powerful and beautiful way that you are on a natural high. And this natural high is electrifying in a good way. Like, ooh, it's like, ooh, girl, you glowing. Sir, what's this energy about? It's this aura that you give off that people are drawn to, and they want to understand what you have going on and how they can take that on. how they can embody that for themselves. So when you empower yourself, you will empower others, whether you want to or not. It just happens, right? And then we move into the 5th E, and that's going to be about evolving. Life is about evolving daily. I'm sure you might be like, daily? That sounds a little drastic. It's not. Again, remember, first and foremost, life is short. Second of all, evolving comes, it could be small, large, big, grand, whatever. It's about just putting forth effort in some area of your life. Doesn't have to be drastic, as I said. But you can't embrace your authentic self, be energized with clarity and confidence so that you can expand while you empower yourself to empower others and not think you're going to evolve. Evolve is a beautiful thing that people should not be afraid of. They should take that on with great passion. You should be passionate about evolving. Evolving is such a beautiful opportunity to live a grand life. Now you have to define what grand means to you, because it could be a different meaning for different people. But evolution is necessary for the soul, for the mind, for the body, for the spirit. It's just what we need to be doing. So, after you evolve, you are going to be elevated in life. Again, you can't be going through, because number 6 is elevating. Now, you can't go through the previous 5 E's, which is embrace, energize, expand, empower, and evolve, and not think you can go on elevate in life. Honey, you haven't been putting in this work, you haven't been showing up as your true self and serving God accordingly to not elevate. And it's not that's the reason why you're doing it, but that's when you're obedient, that's how God is going to provide for you. He's going to elevate you in life, business, and whatever area of his life he deems necessary. And let me just remind you, that elevation might not be the way you want it to be, but that man, our God, Father God, is all-knowing. He knows what you need when you don't know what you need. So when he elevates you accordingly, you better be grateful and praise him and receive the blessing, right? And then the 7th E is the word ease. And when I say ease, I'm not talking about easy. I'm talking about ease as in just kind of more peace and grace around what you do, how you operate, how you interact with situations and conflicts that come to you. Because a lot of people are so quick to react. They are so quick to just assume. And we know what assuming does. Makes us look like it. So, embracing more ease into your life will allow you to have less stress. Having more ease in your life is creating a toolbox of resources and methodologies, etc., to support you when life hits you hard, so that you are not staying in stress, overwhelm, paralyzing lack of action for a long time. Because there are some people I know where something can happen in their day and they shut the day down. They're done, they're over it. That should not be the case. And I know it happens. And I know it happens a lot of times because of what you might have experienced as a youth, as a kid, teen. Certain environments have conditioned you to think that that's okay and that's the way life should be. And honey, no. You have the opportunity to change that for yourself. And again, we all have things happening, right? Life's gonna hit us. But we do not have to stay stressed out and stuck. That's not it. So equipping ourselves and doing the deep work, the hard work is necessary if we want to be able to live a life of ease, which again is embrace, energize, expand, empower, evolve, elevate, all with more ease in your life and your business. So one thing I will say in terms of the ease and the decisions and the way our brain works is our brain is going to protect us, right? So when a situation arises, it's going to try to protect us in ways that seem fit. So you're like, what are you talking about? I don't even know. I'm not following. So, for example, let's say as a kid, you experience, I'm just trying to think, I don't want to go too deep and might trigger people. So let's just say you grew up and money was hard to come by for your family. So you go through life thinking money's hard to make, hard to keep, you're penny pinching, you're kind of scared to spend money because you just feel like it's hard to keep and attract. Well, guess what? That might have been the situation that you experienced, but was it the whole truth? That you don't know. That could have been said, but for example, the adults in your life could have been mismanaging money. Doesn't mean money wasn't coming in and it was hard to keep. They just wasn't managing it correctly. Yet, you didn't know that. So you grew up just thinking it was hard to get and keep when it was more of a management, discipline, and mindset issue that they had to go through. So what do you do about that? Because you're like, that's what I know, I believe it, I have so much evidence of that. We're gonna make a new powerful decision, okay? And the new powerful decision is money flows to me effortlessly. Might sound hard to believe at first. So you have to say something that you can believe and back up. But when you do create this new powerful decision for yourself, you have to find supporting evidence that backs this up. This is gonna help shift the neuroscience of your brain and allow you to start seeing things in a different perspective with new supported evidence supporting this new belief. So, for example, you can say, you can think and find that evidence in regards of, oh, I found some money today as I was doing laundry. Or, what else? Oh, I went to Starbucks, got a free latte, or whatever those things are. Clearly, I'm not really a Starbucks girl. Or, you know, looking at ways that your money, you've been managing your money, and you see it's been allocated in ways that aren't serving you, and you change that. Stuff of that nature. So, with all that being said, I just want you to know and understand that you have the ability to live your version of a life of ease. It's gonna take some time, you're gonna have to put in some work, but it is gonna be so beautiful and necessary to your greater growth. And so, I hope you enjoyed this ride. I hope it got your mind thinking, expanding, and more importantly, I just really hope you're feeling energized for the day. But if anything I said resonated, please let me know. If you are looking for support in your life, your business, in the areas of embrace, energize, expand, empower, evolve, elevate with more ease, message me. I would love to support you, figure out what we can make happen and how you can evolve into your higher level self. So, I hope and pray that you have an amazing day. And I look forward to doing this again with you soon.